Now, evidences for evolution. Because no one has seen evolution. It is only theory given by different scientists. But you know that science will not believe anything as it is. It requires evidences, proof. So there are several evidences for evolution. So let me explain few of them. One is fossils. One is fossils. Fossils are the remains, old remains of the plants or animals. See now, we know that once upon a time there were dinosaurs. They were huge reptiles. They were living during Jurassic period, which is considered as golden period of reptiles. But today they are not there. It's quite difficult to believe that such huge dinosaurs were really there, really existed. Yes, it is existed. They had existed. How to believe that? Because in many part of the world, we got their fossil, we got their skeleton. During excavation in the earth crust, we got their skeleton. And when we get their skeleton, we have to believe that they were there once upon a time. So fossils are the best evidences for evolution. We tell evolution of human being. Like why, based on what we got the skull, especially skull structure in different part of the world of human skull, and based on that we have studied how human being evolved, how the brain evolved, how the brain capacity increased. That is mainly because of fossils. Second one, embryology. Study of embryo is known as embryology. Study of embryo is known as embryology. If we look at the embryo of all the vertebrates in the beginning, okay, you take fishes, you take amphibians, you take reptiles, you take bird, you take mammals, okay. In the beginning, embryo, okay, after zygote, embryo in the beginning almost look similar in all the vertebrates, almost similar. It's very difficult to tell exactly. So it is embryo of fish or frog or reptile in the beginning, and slowly when they develop further, then their form changes. What it indicates? That once upon a time they all were single, or they all have originated from single ancestor. That is the embryology. Third one, connecting link. What is connecting link? See, we categorized the organism into different groups like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals. But there are some organisms which share the character of two categories. We got a fossil of one structure, one organism called as Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. What are the speciality of this? We got the skeleton. What is the speciality? The speciality was like this. It had character of both plant and both reptile and birds. Like reptile, long tail, teeth. Like bird, it has wings. That shows that it's a connecting link between reptile and the bird. That means birds must have evolved from the reptile. You take example of crocodile. All the reptiles have 3-chambered heart, birds have 4-chambered heart, but crocodile has 4-chambered heart. That shows that they are the connecting link between bird, reptile and the bird. You take example of all the birds. They are egg-laying animals. They are oviparous. You take example of mammals. They give birth to young one, viviparous. But there are two mammals which are oviparous. They lay eggs like bird. Echidna and platypus. This shows that they are the connecting link. Euglena is the connecting link between plant and animal. They behave both like plant and animal. In presence of sunlight, they prepare their own food, like plant. And in absence of sunlight, they act as predator. They start hunting for prey. So these all show that, the connecting links show that the evolution has taken place. Finally, two more things. Homologous and analogous organs. Homologous and analogous organs. Now, what are homologous organs? Organs with same structure and origin and different function. Organs with same structure but different function, known as homologous organs. Same structure, different function. Like human being, our forelimb. Bat, forelimb. Whale, forelimb. Horse, forelimb. Almost same. If you take the structure of skeleton, almost same. So structure is same. But look at their function. We use our forelimb for different activities. I am writing now. Bats, they use for flying. Whale, they use for swimming. Horse uses for running. See, functions are different, but structure is same. That shows that they all have originated from the same ancestor. So these organs are called as homologous organ and is evidence for, or are evidence for, evolution. Analogous is reverse of this. Same function, different structure. We can take example of wings of butterfly and wings of birds. Structure entirely different. The wing of butterfly is paper-like and wings of birds with bones and highly developed. But function is same. Both of them, they use their wings for flying. So this is convergent evolution. Okay, they started to evolve at one point. So they are analogous organs. In analogous, different structure, same function. Thus, homologous and analogous organs, they give us idea of evolution. So these are some of the example for evidences for evolution.